Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicki Lemons here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a return visitor, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. So this video is about enabling. This is a tough subject sometimes to talk about because sometimes we enable people that we love because we just don't know how to tell them no. Sometimes we allow certain behaviors to happen in our relationships, whether it's with a spouse, a family member, whoever, a friend. We allow them to behave certain ways because we just don't know how to express how we feel to them. Adopt a thought process sometime that, you know, well, I can't make someone do what they don't want to do. I can't make someone stop drinking. I can't make someone stop eating. I can't make someone stop doing drugs. No, you can't. You can't. People change when they are ready to change. But you can create boundaries. You can create boundaries. You can say to yourself, you know what? I love this person, but I don't love how they're being right now. And in order for them to see that I'm serious about how I feel, not just about me, but about how I feel about them, I'm going to have to back away. And it's coming from a loving place. And this is what you tell the person. You let them know that the boundary, you know, this is the boundary. And once they start teetering it, you say, you know, here's the deal. Once we get to here, I can no longer be a participant in this with you because I feel like you are harming yourself. And I can't sit back and watch you do this to yourself. And I know you will only get help when you are ready. And when you are ready, I am here. But right now, you are pushing the envelope and any further, I'm going to have to pull back. So the ball is in your court. The choice is yours. We can say that to our person, right? Whoever they are. We can say that to them. Because number one, you have to show yourself a little bit of love and a little bit of self-love, because you're saying to yourself, I deserve you to be more than what you're being in order to be in my world. And if you don't have the confidence to say that, well, then there's some inner things that you have to work on. You have to feel like that person deserves to be in your world only if they are behaving a certain way. And if we don't feel that way, and if we're not able to express that, well, then why does our voice not feel valid? Why do we feel like that our emotions and our feelings can't be expressed? Those things need to be understood. Think back to when you started first learning how to express yourself. Was your voice shut down? Were you not allowed to express yourself? Why do you feel like you aren't worthy enough to be able to say to that person, hey, you're drinking too much, I don't like it, it's harming you, and I don't want you in my world while you're behaving that way. When you're ready to change and get help, you are more than welcome back here. I love you. I will welcome you with open arms. But I deserve more and you deserve more. Why don't we have that conversation? Yeah, it's hard to have it because it's expressing how you feel. It's creating boundaries. It's showing yourself more than you're showing the person. And you think you're showing the person more by coddling them and making them feel like, oh, you know, it's okay what they're doing, but it's not okay because the person is killing themselves. And you're sitting back thinking like, well, they're not ready to receive what I'm trying to tell them. They don't have to be ready to receive what you are trying to say. They don't have to be ready to receive what you are trying to say. You just need to say it. Bring it. What's your intentions? If your intentions and your tone are in a manner that they don't feel attacked. I'm not saying, you know, pussyfoot around. I'm saying you don't have to curse. You don't have to scream. You don't have to yell. But you can say, look, pick a name. I don't like what you're doing to yourself. You're not in your best place right now. And I'm not someone who leaves my friends when they're not in their best place. So here's what's going to happen. This is as far as we're going to go with you like this. I'm going to help you by saying, get some help. If you need help, I will help you get the help. But I can't have you in my world with you like this. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. You don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. Okay? You have to create these boundaries. Now, the only other reason why, the only other two reasons why someone would enable you, other than them not being able to voice it themselves because they don't have the confidence in their own voice, it would be because they're doing the behavior with you. You know, it's easy to drink along with someone. It's easy to smoke along with someone. And even if you feel like you want to get your stuff together, you can't get it together. It's easier to stay down as long. Misery loves company. It's easier to stay down when you have somebody joining you. Okay, so that would be another reason why somebody would enable you. And then another reason is they just don't care about you. They see you killing yourself. They see you not being your best self, and that makes them feel good. It makes them feel good to see you be like. It makes them feel good to see you be that way. We have to make a choice. We have to make a choice. We have to choose to love ourselves so much that we don't tolerate certain behavior from anyone, no matter how much you love them. Because if you truly love them, then you will love yourself enough to say, I require more than this. And you should be at your best coming into my world. And right now you're not at your best. Now, I'll stick by you while you're working toward your best, but you can't stay here and want me to stick by you. And it's your world. You are allowed to have in your world what you want in your world. Too often, I feel like people shy around saying and expressing how they feel, and I did it in the past as well with certain people, but those days are gone, because how I feel is valid, how you feel is valid, what you deserve is what you deserve, and can't nobody tell you what you deserve. What you say you deserve is what you deserve. My level of what I feel is what I deserve is my level. And I am not tolerating enabling in any form in my life. When it comes to enabling, we just have to choose ourselves. We have to choose ourselves. And this is for the enabler who has a hard time expressing to the person that they love that they need to stop what they're doing. Okay? This is for that enabler. If you are that type of enabler, you need to always put yourself first. Create your own boundaries. Love yourself enough to say, I don't deserve this. And if you want to be in my world, you need to be above that. I won't take anything less. And that's it. You're not leaving them. You're encouraging them to be better. You're encouraging them to do more for themselves than they obviously feel that they need to do at the moment. But for some reason we flip it like, oh, I can't talk to them when they're like this. You can talk to them. They may not receive it the way you want them to at the moment. But that's for them to deal with. That is not for you to deal with. Once I tell you how I feel, as long as it's coming with the intentions and the tone are proper, what you do with that information is up to you. But I cannot allow you to be in my world with that behavior. And that just needs to be the standard, you know, and to get people to get their stuff together. And if they don't get it together, it's not your fault. You did what you did the best you could do without. You can't help someone so much that you end up drowning in the process. So the only way to keep from that happening is knowing your limit. This is it. Look, I love you, but you got to get it together. But if you want to stay like this, I can't have that in my world. I can't. But I love you. I'll pray for you. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope this message helps someone, because it's really hard sometimes, I know, for people who are dealing with family members or friends or spouses with addiction or enabling issues. And sometimes we don't see ourselves as an enabler, because we just think like, well, I didn't say anything. I didn't give it to them. But if you're watching your person kill themselves, basically kill themselves, and you're not saying, I want more for you, I want you to do better, and if that means me not being able to take part in just your world until you get it together, then that's what that means. You know, if they really truly love you, they may not get it at first, because especially if you haven't set these boundaries in the past, they may feel like, oh, whatever. But they'll start to realize that you were the good thing, the solid thing in their life, and they'll come back if it's meant to. You know, everybody's not meant to be in our lives for always, and that's just what it is. If enabling in the past has been something you have been dealing with, or you didn't even know maybe you were enabling someone and you were, don't allow them to do any destructive behavior around you. Don't allow them to bring that into your world. And if they have a problem with that, typically people who are struggling in certain areas, they know who their enablers are. They know who they can do certain things around. That's probably the first thing addicts or people who struggle with abuse, you know, substance abuse or alcohol abuse. That's the first thing that they notice. They notice who they can do things around and who they can't. Be one of the people that they can. And I'm not talking about if someone just wants to have a drink or whatever. Look, people can do whatever they want to do. I'm talking about if you have someone in your family that you know is killing themselves with constant, every day they're doing this behavior. Well, then you have a choice. If I'm having an argument with you and I'm getting all loud and aggressive, and you just decide like to shut down and walk away, neither one is right. Neither one is going to get the problem solved. So me just sitting around and watching you kill yourself is not going to help you be better. Me giving you the $20 to go get you a drink or whatever you need to get you right, how you feel you need to get right, is not helping you either. Neither one is the right way. So you may not feel like you're an enabler, but you probably are in some capacity, even if it's just sitting around and not doing anything, because you're allowing them in your world. If you say you cannot be in my world when you are in this state, they will not come around you. I guarantee you. And guess what? If they choose to not get themselves together to be around you, then what do you mean to them anyway? And let me just throw something in there. Everyone's level of struggle is different. Everyone's level of struggle is different. So if it's someone who is like struggling really bad and they need help, call someone to get them help. But you don't have to be the person taking on the burden to try and fix this person. You can't fix them. So just sitting by is not helping them. So either love yourself enough to say, I can't bring this in my world. I love you, but I can't because I love me. And I know if I bring this into my world, I'm taking less than I deserve. As as always, guys, if you want to show me support, like, subscribe, share, comment. All those things are a great way to show me support. I thank you, and I really pray that this message sparks conversation, if nothing else. And inside your mind gives you an idea to just dig a little deeper, maybe, with the ones around us. But God bless.